So we begin our efforts to explore literary criticism on our own via JSTOR by starting. JSTOR is a library database, and we can find it by clicking on Databases by Subject, which I'm going to do right here. When we click on Databases by Subject, we'll see a group of databases called General, and on that list is JSTOR. And JSTOR just stands for Storage of Journal Articles, I believe. I might have some fancier title, but it's basically journal article storage, a place where we can go look at old journals, articles done by scholars over the years on almost any topic. We're going to click on that button, and we're going to enter the JSTOR interface. At this point, you might be asked to log into the library database like I just was there, or you might go straight through. Now let's talk about how we're going to use this database to find articles about Sula. So you'll notice that I am doing a few tricky things with this search. First of all, I'm going to type in Sula, and I'm going to put Sula in the item title line. So the default is full text. I'm going to change it to item title. And the reason is we want articles that have the word Sula in it. But by a twist of fate, I have done this search before and learned that if you just search for Sula, you also get a bunch of articles about seabirds called boobies, which apparently also have the word Sula in their Latin name or something. So in order to focus on articles about the novel Sula, we're going to add Morrison, Toni Morrison's last name, and keep that one on full text. And that way, instead of getting both all the articles about Toni Morrison Sula and all the articles about red-footed boobies, we're going to just get the articles about Toni Morrison Sula. Now, once we've entered these search terms, Sula Morrison, Sula item title, Morrison in the full text title, we're going to click the search button and it's going to call up a bunch of articles. As you can see here, we've called up 40 articles, 25 show up on the first page, and they're all arguments about what different critics see happening in Sula. And I want to encourage you to go beyond this first page and really look at all of the titles before you pick the article that you're going to focus on and share with the class. So you can see that there's 25 pretty interesting titles here, but there's also a second page. And I want you to make sure you go on to the second page and see all the different article titles before you focus on the one that is of interest to you. Now, for hypothetical case, let's just say I'm going to pick War and Peace, Transfigured Categories, and Politics of Sula. I'm not going to take that one, so if someone else wants to use it, they can, but I am going to use it to show you what you do from here. So the first thing you want to do is you want to download the PDF, and you want to accept the terms, which basically say you're not going to share this with anyone who's not at Miracosta, but we can share it with each other in Canvas, and that's what we're going to do. You accept, you proceed to the PDF, and it's going to open up the article, and you can see that the article is 18 pages long. So that's about right for these articles. They're going to run between 15 and 25 pages. And I'm asking you to read the article. It's the only reading that we're doing for this course deadline. And remember, as the instructions say, you're going to read the article and write a 2 or 3 sentence summary of the key points of the article, a very brief summary. And then you're going to list 3 quotes from the article that you find interesting or puzzling, or worth all of us looking at and thinking about. And then finally, you're going to end with a few sentences of evaluation. Do you think this article is a worthwhile read? How might someone who is thinking or writing about Sula use this article? You might think about the themes that we're covering. You might think about some of the techniques that Morrison uses, whatever you think is useful in here. Or if ultimately you decide that the article isn't useful, tell us why, so we've been appropriately warned off. So now that you've read your article and put a 2 or 3 sentence summary together, found 3 or 4 quotes from the article you thought were important or interesting, and concluded with a 2 or 3 sentence evaluation of how this article might be useful for someone trying to write about Sula or Toni Morrison, then what I want you to do is think about how you're going to share this with your class in our discussion thread. So to do this, we have to go back to the original JSTOR place where we found the PDF, and we're going to begin by clicking on Cite This Item. And this is a beautiful thing about JSTOR. It does our MLA citation for us. So you click on Cite This Item, and it calls up the different citation formats. These are the three most common. We use MLA at MiraCosta, and you can simply select your citation and copy it, and then move it over into our discussion forum. So now you take what you've copied and you simply paste it into your post, and now your classmates have all of your MLA information for a citation so they can find the article. Now you'll notice here that it includes a web link to the article, which is awesome. But when you post in the link, it's not going to automatically make it a live link. You need to do that. So if I go back to the PDF that I've been reading, you can see that the live link is right up here at the top of the page. And so you can select the actual link, and then you can go back to your post and select this link, which is a more generic link, and you can go ahead, click link to URL, and you can post in the URL to your document. You click insert link, and it's going to take your reader right there. Let's test it. When we click done, there it is. There's the link. Let's click on it, and it takes us right into the document. So everyone in the class is going to be able to, from the discussion, go right to your posted link. Now, I'm not going to show you that multiple times. If you didn't catch it, totally understandable. Stop the video right here, rerun it, and watch it until you have what you need to be able to do it. All right. Of course, you can always email me or text me, and I'll be happy to reply. But now you've got an MLA citation with a live link. You can go back in. I'm editing it again. I had to go back into edit because I wanted to show you the link worked. And now you go ahead and add, right, your 2 to 3 sentence summary. So you're really looking for the thesis and 1 or 2 of the main ideas, and your 3 quotes from the article, 3 passages or ideas from the article you thought were particularly interesting or problematic or challenging, and then finally an evaluation, right? Again, 2 to 3 sentences about how this might be useful for someone reading or studying Sula and Toni Morrison's work. And once you've typed in all those pieces, sentence summary, quotes, evaluation, then you're done. You click done, and everything will be right there in the form. Now, of course, you'll have written all this out. I just put in reminders for you of what needs to be there. So I hope this video walks you through what we're doing for the assignment. Again, if you still have questions, I would say first, slow down the video, go back, rewatch something, or give me a buzz, send me an email, or send me a text.